inside the governor's entry area, and they're checking to see if he's available.
Citizens and groups consisting of the Death Penalty Action Group and the Oklahoma Coalition to abolish the death penalty, as well as people here from out of state, here to give to Governor Stitt the signatures of everyone who is asking him to stay this execution. Scott Eizember, his execution tomorrow is not in the best interest of our state. And these are the signatures of people in Oklahoma who have signed their names supporting what we're doing here today. We know that we have 25 executions scheduled for Oklahoma. All of them are teenagers. And as a former senator, as a lifelong activist against the death penalty, I'm just happy to be here today to ask the governor to consider that what we're doing as a state is not right in the eyes of God. And I'm asking God to forgive him as well as us, our debts, as we forgive. I'd like to leave these signatures with you. And at this point, ask anyone else who is in our group, Reverend Dr. Jeff Hood, worked successfully to gain access to be in the chambers with Mr. Eizember tomorrow. We're grateful for that. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think, like I've consistently said, that it's nice, it's wonderful to get a victory for Scott, for me to be there in the chamber with him tomorrow as he is executed. But man, wouldn't it be a greater victory if we didn't have to do this at all?
Yeah, that's right.
If we could just step back and realize that you cannot love your neighbor as you love yourself by killing them.
Amen.
If we stepped back and realized that we cannot create a moral society by continuing to kill. If we step back and finally, as Governor Stitt said, claimed this state for God, for real. Amen. And have real justice, real love, real mercy, real faith in action. But this state will not belong to God as long as these executions continue to happen.
Why kill people? Who kill people? To show Americans that killing people is wrong. It's a very simple statement. And I don't want to be a part of that as America, because we're up there with China, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, doing barbaric killings that are showing that it's wrong. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for America. It doesn't work for the people, innocent or guilty, that have been on death row and some that have been murdered or executed.
We have numerous opportunities, and we will be back on the occasion of each execution. And we're just here, as his inauguration sign reflects, serving the Lord, seeking to do right and to do justice and gain mercy. Thank you so much for your service again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.
Pardon us.
All right.
So that's the delivery of the thousands of signed petitions. Maybe you can hear them. We're in the governor's outer office, and there's Christian music playing. One of the things that goes on in a lot of these states is there's this Christian nationalism narrative that the state should be playing for God. That's something that Jeff is trying to condemn and push on at the same time as stop the execution. And you can see on the seal here, that is inauguration. He uses a Bible passage from the Jewish text, the Jewish scripture, with the great states of Oklahoma. So this is one of the things we just continue to see all over the country, is the blending of the Christian religion with Jewish text into our government and into our society. It's just one of the confusing points of all this. So that's what we just saw there, and that's what went on. The petitions have now been delivered, and we'll be back tomorrow, other times today, but also tomorrow at the prison where the executions got